wheelchair stat. Orderly to the 7th.
Robert, I'm surprised to see you here. Any special reason?
Just routine, Steve. I'm looking after our visiting benefactor.
Yeah.
Oh, good morning.
Hi.
Morning. I think the VIPs are about to arrive.
Yeah, limo drove up just as we arrived.
Oh, you're right.
Good morning, Mr. Cassadine. We're all so delighted that you're here.
Well, thank you.
Well, if you're ready, why don't I show you directly to the boardroom?
Yes, thank you. I'm quite ready.
Oh, right this way.
Dr. Perez, report your radiology. Dr. Perez, report your radiology. Dr. Banks, call the lab on line 4B. Dr. Banks, call the lab on line 4B.
Should I cross my fingers?
Cross everything.
Yes.
Stavros just arrived.
With entourage?
Right. Steve's taken him to the boardroom for the presentation.
Okay. What happens after this presentation?
Well, he said he's leaving town. All we can do now is hope that he does. Excuse me, Mr. Cassadine.
Yes, Commissioner.
Captain Ramsey and I would consider it a personal pleasure to escort you to the airport. The official police limo is waiting outside.
Well, that's very kind of you, but I have my own limousine.
Actually, I've taken the liberty of dismissing your car.
Oh?
Also, we transferred your luggage to one of the police cars.
Well, that wasn't necessary.
Well, it's the least we could do to a man of your distinction. I deem it a personal privilege to drive you in my car.
And your friends here can drive along with me in another police car.
Well, you're really so very considerate.
Consider it a pleasure. We've had all the traffic cleared between here and the airport, and just to make sure there's going to be no trouble, I'm going to wait to see you on that plane myself. Shall we?
Excuse me. Thank you, Doctor.
Thank you ever so much.
Goodbye.
Well,
Well, this has been a pleasure, Mr. Scorpio. Thank you very much for all of your attentions.
It was my pleasure.
It's always nice to know that the Port Charles Police Force will provide me with a taxi service. Although I assure you it wasn't necessary.
On the contrary, we thought it was. By the way, when you see Helena, thank her for the gift. I mean, after all, it was the very least she could do.
Well, I'm sure coming from you, she'll find that comment most amusing. Thank you again.
Have a nice trip.
I intend to. Captain, my thanks to you.
it was our pleasure. Well, that's that.
Not quite.
Hey, come on, he's boarding.
I know. I'm going to wait right here till I see that plane taxi down the runway and take off. Then, and only then, will I believe he's given up. Plane's airborne.
It's really over.
You know, until I saw that bird take off, I didn't think it was going to happen.
Frankly, neither did I. Oh, yeah.
Yes.
He's gone.
You're sure?
Well, I'm still at the airport. I just watched his plane take off.
Well, in that case, there's only one thing to say.
What?
Get over here. Let's party down. It worked.
Thank you, Rick. Got another introduction for you.
Oh, well, I already know everybody.
Any problems?
None. Case closed.
Good. Laura, I'd like you to meet Mrs. Scorpio. This is Holly.
I know this is going to sound like a terrible cliche, but I've really looked forward to meeting you.
Well, do you mind another cliche? The feeling's mutual. Luke's told me so much, but...
I think we could all use a drink. Robert. If you spoke very kindly to Rick, he might fix us one.
I'll do something absurd and approach his better nature. Excuse me.
Good idea. Well, if I seem to be staring, it's because I never expected to see the two of you standing together.
It's like a miracle, isn't it?
Yes, it is like a miracle. And I'm very glad about it.
I don't believe this. I know that face. I know that hair.
I have an idea what you're thinking.
Right now?
Seeing Luke and Laura together again.
Yeah. Brings back a lot of memories.
I can imagine. I don't think I've ever seen two people who look so happy.
Except perhaps for two other people.
I hope you mean us.
You know that you can invest in what 12 seconds?